Good morning. Good morning. How are you on this beautiful, beautiful Wednesday morning? You may not be watching this on a Wednesday, but today it is Wednesday right here. And I am just so lit up about what came in this morning for us to do. So I'm sitting in my sacred tent on my hill, and below my hill is a house being built. And normally I can find a time in between their building that I can create this video for you. And today, they just won't be quiet. They're just pounding and they're sawing. And I'm like in here praying. I'm asking my angels, can you please just help them be quiet so I can make this video? And then I heard, no, because the video is about building. So today, in God is My Business Plan, we are going to be building and creating your day today with actual building sounds. How fabulous is that? Feels good to me. So we're going to welcome the sounds of building, and we're going to invite it to be a part of our work here, the soundtrack of us building and creating with God, with your angels, the most marvelous day of your life. Today, whatever today is for you, is going to be the most magical day for you, because we are going to spiritually create it. We are going to use our spiritual tools. We're going to invite God to guide it, and it is going to be marvelous. So let's first get into our bodies. And thanks to my phenomenal salsa dance teacher, I am going to try my very best to keep my eyes open today. He invited me to try to channel dancing with my eyes open. And he said, you can be in your body with your eyes open. And I realized how much I closed my eyes to get into my body to channel. And I took it on like, oh, this is a challenge. I'm going to do this work here with my eyes open today. We're going to see how it works. It may not work, but we're going to give it a shot because it really inspired me yesterday in class. Okay, let's drum it in today. As we're building, let's get some building energy. I want you to take a deep breath all the way into your lower belly, and then all the way up. And actually, let's do some breath holds today. So you're gonna breathe in to the very top. We're gonna hold for 5. We're gonna breathe down to the very bottom, hold for 5. Breathe up, you get it, right? We're gonna do it with the drum though. So here we go. Ready? And breathe in. Hold. And out. And in. Hold. And out. Hold. One more. Regular breathing. One more. And out. Whoo! How good does that feel? The sound and the breath together makes magic. So I'm going to be bringing in more stones for us. It feels like they are here. This is one of my favorite stones. I will tell you that I have a lot of stones and I know the energies that they bring me. I do not know their names. This is a really cool name if you know it. I don't. But it brings the feminine and the masculine together. And the reason why I feel like it was just calling my name is because as we create today, that's what we're doing. We're bringing the feminine, the creation, together with the masculine of action and bringing it to life. So here we go. This is one of my favorite stones of all time. It's so, so grounding. So we're going to place it just right here at the base in between my cross leg, bringing it straight into this really rooted, centered space. And I think if you don't have stones in your life, I have this beautiful woman in my mastermind. Her name is Liz Stone. I'm going to put Liz's info down below. That way, if you guys want to know how to get a hold of stones, she's a really phenomenal resource. Okay, so I've got my stone. Bringing in all this light, we're going to invite the divine light to come through us from the top of our crowns. Today, I want this light to be super white. So sometimes we're using golden light. Today, it's like very, very white light. So I want you to breathe in the white light. We're going to have it move all the way down your body, moving it through the third eye. Third eye feels a little sticky today, so we're just going to pour a lot of light through that third eye, clearing out all of the things that don't want you to have access to your gifts, right? Whatever that is, whatever it's like old belief systems, fears, familial generational patterns that are stuck that say don't use your spiritual gifts. We're going to clear that out with the light. So we're going to clear it all the way out. There we go. That's moving. Clearing out the jaw, clearing out anything that doesn't want you to speak your truth. Let's clear that out. Yeah, clearing that out. Taking it down into your heart, clearing out anything that doesn't want you to receive. So any old beliefs that say receiving is painful. Receiving is painful, receiving love is painful, receiving abundance is painful, receiving connection is painful. Ooh, let's clear all that out, right? Like that doesn't serve you, because we want your heart to be soft, receptive, so you can receive. Remember, when there's a wall in front of the heart, it protects us, we think, but it also keeps out all the good. So we want to keep it soft so that we can receive the good that is here for us. We can receive the miracles. We're going to pour the light all the way down through the front solar plexus, clearing out anything that doesn't want you to take action, all the way down sacral, clearing out anything that says life should be hard. We're going to invite it to be easy. We're going to go through the spine, all the way down the base of your spine to the root chakra, and clearing out everything that makes it feel like you're not rooted. Let's clear that out. And anything and everything that won't let you accept and receive abundance. Let's open it up so that you can have a lot of abundance in your life. And then we're going to let the light move all the way down your legs, out the soles of your feet, grounding you into the center of the earth. Taking a deep breath in. That feels real good today. Just a nice clean on all your chakras. The only chakra we didn't really go through is the crown. I mean, we did. We poured light through it. But let's open up the crown so that you can receive from God. Real clear channel receiving from God. So now we're going to call in our angels. So who's here today? Who do we want to call in as we are in creation today? Oh, interesting. So Kuan Yin is one of the goddesses, and Kuan Yin is the goddess of creation. So let's invite Kuan Yin in, and any other guides that feel pretty connected to your heart. So if you don't know your guides, that's okay. That's something we'll just keep talking about and you'll become familiar. I always love to invite Christ to come and sit. So we're going to invite Christ to be here with us. We're going to invite any angels, any ascended masters who've been assigned specifically to you and your work to be present with us in this session. In and through the divine light, that they will hold this session in light, in peace. We're going to ask that light will touch our ears, that we can spiritually hear what needs to be heard. The light will touch our third eye, that we'll have access to all of our spiritual gifts. The light will cleanse our lips, that we speak only what needs to be spoken. Light will clean and cleanse our heart, that we can be receptive and receive. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go in and we're going to create our day. And so first off, we're going to ask God, what is the most important thing that needs to happen today? Opening up your heart. What is the most important thing that needs to happen today? You're going to hear it. You're going to see it like a movie over your eyes. You're going to feel it in your body. If nothing is coming to you, you're going to write. So I'm going to write down the most important thing that just came to me. Okay, so I like how my number one ended up being 4 things. That's okay. They're like all under the same category. So now that is like what we're going to start creating with. So what we're going to do is we're going to ask our angels that we've called in, and we're going to give them assignments to have that occur. So we're going to give them assignments, asking them to bring in the people, bring in the support, open up the time, open up the space. And now I want you to look at this one item, and I want you to look at your actual calendar today. So if you have it on your phone bring your phone out. My calendar's on my phone, so I'm not going to do that. But we're going to look at, okay, where can this fit in? Our number one most important thing that God just gave us, where does it fit in? And you cannot find it here, okay? It's not going to be in your mind. You're going to actually receive it here in your heart. So you're going to feel into, when does this show up? So immediately, I know I've got clients from 8 until noon. Like nothing's happening in between there. Actually 8 until 1. So like there's just like no real wiggle room. So for me, it's like, okay, dropping into my heart, when does this thing happen? And it's like, oh, right after I have lunch, 1:30. That feels fantastic. So 1:30, all of these most important things get done. So I'm putting it right here into my calendar. So now it's scheduled in. I've built my day to surround the number one most important thing I'm here to do. But now I'm going to go through my day. I know I've got a client at 8, I've got a channeling session at 9, client here, right? Like, okay, here are the things that are happening. What would make this day so marvelous? What would be the most marvelous results from each one of those items? And I want you to go through your day, and you're going to actually take each thing that's on your list today and you're going to create it. So let's just create my day. All right. So 8 o'clock. Actually, 8 o'clock is not a client. 8 o'clock, I work with my shaman. So it's for me. It's a gift for me. I get to work with my shaman at 8. So at 8, what I want to create is that, let's see, what do we want to create? I want to create that is the most magical session I've ever had with her, that more of my guides that I've never known will show up, that I'm going to get really distinct messages on my next steps in business. Well, that feels fun. Okay, yes, right? Okay, we just created. That's what's happening at 8. At 9, I'm doing a live book channeling session on Instagram with my shaman. I invited her to come on, so I'm going to create that. That's one of the most fire episodes I've ever done with anybody, and that we bring her powerful message to the world just with massive ease and magic. Okay, so this day's getting fun. Can you feel this? Then 10 o'clock, what do I have? I think I've got a session with a new author. Okay, so let's see, this new author, let's create that she's the perfect fit author to publish with Freedom House. She has fire to change the world, and we are like this perfect match, and I'm able to serve her and her book with so much ease, and she joins the Freedom House family today, and we get to bring this book to life. Oh my gosh, how fun does this day already feel, right? Then right after her, I get to do a channeling session with one of the authors who's in a collaboration book. So I want it to be that when I'm channeling with her chapter, that she sees a piece to her chapter that she's never seen before. And that this like wakes up so much clarity in her writing, and she's able to write her chapter in 30 minutes today. Huh! All right, this is already like, we're already at what, 11 a.m. right now. Is like so magic. And then what, 11, something really exciting is happening. I'm going live with somebody, Jennifer Nielsen, who's putting on this massive event with Glennon Doyle, and we are going to create just magic for people on this live video on Instagram, talking about our event in September that I'm speaking at, that Freedom House is actually sponsoring, and this live is going to wake up people's fire to fly to Arizona, be at this event. And now we've hit like noon, right? So like, can you see how all of these things could just be to-dos, right? But when you spiritually create it and put intention to everything on your list, all of a sudden this is already like the best day ever. Right? Like pretty much best day ever. Then at 1, I'm going to have lunch. What am I going to do for lunch? Let's create something really magical. Oh, okay. Let's see. I have this like new zucchini thing that I found at the grocery store. I'm going to whip that together with some feta. Oh, already I'm like, yeah, that sounds delicious. This is going to be a really great lunch. Then 1:30, I'm going to do the thing that God asked me to do today. And I'm going to invite my angels that they will just hold this space. And then after that, after I've done the most important thing, then I'm going to create an hour and a half where I get to just go through my to-do list and it's gonna feel so good. And I'm gonna check everything off my to-do list in business today, and it's just going to make my nervous system and my energy feel so good. And then I'm going to invite my angels to surprise me with something magical today. Surprise me with something magical. Bring in the magic. I have this vision of 4 new people joining my new mastermind. It launches next Tuesday. I'm going to invite my angels to go find these 4 people, the 4 like perfect fit people for this mastermind. I'm going to bring them in under grace and in perfect ways that it's just going to be magic when they join, and it's going to be magic when I meet them, and just so much wonder in this whole experience. And then I'm going to actually invite my angels to hold open 4 hours today of just pure connection, fun, bliss, love with my 5 kids. That somehow in this day, I'm gonna get a good chunk of time with my kids today, connecting with them, playing with them, creating memories with them. And then we're gonna end this day with asking for 30 minutes for me to take care of myself, whether that be through yoga. Yes, that's what my body wants today. So we're gonna do 30 minutes of yoga today. And I'm gonna invite my angels to put that in the most perfect time somewhere in my day today. And then I'm just gonna wrap this whole day in so much love. And I'm gonna put it on the altar, and I'm gonna ask my angels to support me in creating this magic today. That today is the best day ever. That all of these things and more will happen. And just ending it with thank you, thank you, thank you. How fun was that? Like the best, right? So I want you to do the same. You're gonna pause this video and you're gonna go through your list just like I did. And you're gonna create the most marvelous day. And then you're gonna come back here. Okay, so here you are. You just wrote it out. How good do you feel? Are you so excited? I want you to close your eyes, place your hands on your heart, and you're gonna feel as though everything that you've created has already been done. It's already so. It's already been done. Feel it in your body. Feel the joy, the excitement. Feel how wonderful it was to be completely supported in everything that you did today. Spiritually, you were supported, and it showed up physically. And the surprise that God sent you was so wonderful. I want you to just feel like, oh my gosh, this was the best surprise ever. Feel as though all these things have already happened. And then we're just gonna wrap them in so much love, put them on the altar. Thank you, thank you, thank you to our spiritual team. Thank you to yourself for showing up and being a creation today. May today be the best day of your life. May today be a marvelous day full of wonder and miracles and magic and momentum and deep, profound creation. With that, my dear friend, I will see you tonight.